Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, the first day of February. Here we go. Today's halacha is this. We told you yesterday that you're always supposed to say Amen right after the chazan finishes his bracha. Not too late afterwards, not like 10 seconds later, and not a second before he finishes, but right afterwards. That was yesterday's law. Today we add this. When a chazan says like something like in Kaddish, that's what we're talking about now. When he says ve'imru amen, he's announcing to the whole congregation that I've just said some of the praises of God, and now we will all say amen. So I want to tell you something. Here's what happens. It's actually wrong in a lot of shuls. The chazan says some kind of tune like this. He goes ve'imiru, and that's what the chazan says. Let us all say, and then everybody jumps in together and says amen. You've probably heard and seen stuff like that in shuls. It's not exactly correct. What the chazan is really supposed to say is ve'imru amen. Let us all say amen. And then the congregation responds to that. Yes, we agree with everything that you just said. See, if you jump in and you say amen together with the chazan, then you've botched up pretty much like what we taught you yesterday. You have to wait till the chazan finishes talking. He says, God is very, very praised at something like that. And then he says, let's say amen to that. And then right afterwards, the congregation says, yeah, amen. We agree with all that. But to say amen together with the chazan is really not so proper. Some chazans who get it more accurate, they do this. They go, Ve'imaru amen, amen. Do you understand what just happened? The chazan says, let us all say amen. And he says that in tune, and then everyone responds, amen. That's the way it's supposed to happen. One more thing that relates to Kaddish also, and that is when he says something like Le'ela min kol, I'm going to translate. Le'ela min kol v'chasav shirasav tishv'chasav v'nechem asav damiran be'alma. That means basically God is above all praises that can be said in this world. That's a loose translation. And then he says, Ve'imru amen. Let's say amen to that. If the chazan is doing a long, long tune there that's taking like 6 to 10 seconds or more, and Ve'imru amen, then he's taking so long, you're really supposed to be responding amen to what he just said, that God is above all praises. So if he's taking way too long, then you actually could jump in and say amen right away, because you need to say amen to what was said, not to this long, long, silly singy thingy that he's doing. So only in Kaddish, if the chazan is taking like more than 10 seconds to say Ve'imru amen, which hopefully won't happen, but if that does happen, then you would be authorized to jump in and say it quicker, because you got to speak to what he was saying before his long ditty. But assuming he's just taking 2 or 3 seconds, then you can wait, and he says Ve'imru amen, and then you announce amen after it, together with the congregation. Hope that's not too complicated. If it is, speak to your rabbi about more clarifications. You know, the main point is I just always want you educated on this, and now you are. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.